Yo, what's going on guys, and welcome back here. Today is the day we can finally add the fish to our tank. So the heater has come in. I've popped it up in the back there. I'll show you guys in just a second where I've hidden that one. And all the temperature is looking good. Everything is looking good after the other week that we cleaned it all out. So yeah, I guess let's go ahead and I'll show you guys real quickly what kind of heater I got. This here is a heater that I got. I'll try and leave a link to it in the description. It's about 20 bucks on Amazon. So yeah, it's probably just some like cheap little Chinese thing, but still, it does a trick. Go ahead and pop them up in that back corner over there, so it's well hidden, and it will just kind of pick up that water there and push it across and around the tank as well. But everything is looking good after our clean the other day. I haven't really touched it since then. It's only been a couple days actually since I recorded that video, but probably a few days since you guys have seen the thing. So I guess let's go ahead and jump off to the store. Alright guys, we are back from the fish shop. Everything is all in there. It's all been temperature acclimated and everything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the lights so we can see what we're doing. Okay, so first up, let's add in our corridors. We got 2 panda cories. I wouldn't mind trying to get an extra 1 or 2, but they didn't have any more of the pandas in there. And I know you can get like mix them up and get like our different breeds and stuff like that, but I kind of wanted to keep them all the same in here, so we might go with those, or we might get a couple of albinos. We'll see how much we see them, but they're looking pretty cool in there at the moment. So next up, we'll just chuck in our bristlenose pleco. In you go. I imagine he's going to disappear straight away. They're all chilling out the front too, which is pretty cool. And lastly, let's go ahead and pop in our awesome 8 of the rummy nose tetras. Oh my god, they're so cool. They're all just like kind of chilling at the front here, which is quite, I thought they would have went ahead and disappeared. We'll let them chill out for a little bit. I'll kind of back away from them as well. I'll try and zoom in the best that I can. But our pandas are just kind of chilling out the front there too, which is awesome. I thought they would have went ahead and chill out the back. The rummy noses have lost a fair bit of color, which is expected, you know, being stressed out and everything like that. So hopefully I'll come back like tomorrow or something like that, and we'll see how like the colors has changed. But yeah, these guys are literally just chilling out, not doing too much at all. We'll see how they go, you know, overnight and things. The other panda cories looks like he's moving up. Oh, there he goes. He's going out the back, and that's probably the last we'll ever see of him. We'll let the other guys just chill out for a little bit. I'll kind of go away from them for now, and I'll see how they go in a couple minutes. Alrighty guys, so it's only been about 10 minutes or so, and they've already seemed to colour up a decent amount and starting to be a little bit more active. I don't want to go too close with the camera, and this is like the best I can zoom, so I'll see how we go, see if they still chill and kind of act nicely. But they are definitely exploring, chilling up more of the tank as well. The bristlenose is kind of just not really doing too much at all. He's just laying on the bottom. There we go. I don't know if you guys can see that color on them now as well. It is looking a lot nicer. They are chilling more down the bottom. I thought they were kind of like more of like a mid-tank sort of fish, but I might just be just because like they're new or exploring, or that top pressure might be a little bit too much, so I can turn it down a little bit if needed. But we'll see how they go like after a couple of days and stuff, and see if they're still chilling down the bottom or not. But yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and leave it here, and I'll come back tomorrow and see how they're all doing. Alrighty guys, it has been actually 4 days since the last time you guys would have seen the tank, and I think it's coming along quite nicely. We've had no issues at all, which is always a good thing. All the fish look super happy and healthy. As you guys can see here, their Romy noses have like their super nice red heads and everything on them, so that kind of typically means that they are nice and healthy and happy as well, like enjoying their environment. If they're kind of like gone a bit duller, it kind of means like something might be a little bit off with them, but they seem perfectly fine. We do have a Corey down here, which is pretty cool. He's just chilling out. I'm not sure where the other one is. He's probably out the back somewhere. They tend to just cruise on out the back somewhere. But yeah, for the meantime, everything's going really good. I'll show you guys, I just tested the water parameters as well, and nothing else with the auto nitrates, look, could be a tad on the orangey side, but I think they look pretty fine, to be honest. Nitrites are all good. Ammonia level is looking good as well to me, and our pH has been the same the whole time, so everything is nice and consistent. I haven't done a water change or anything yet to it. Kind of looks like I need to top up the water a little bit. Just here, as you guys can see, they've had some like evaporation as well, just because of like the heat in the tank. I might have to turn it down a little bit, but it should be fine. And we did have some like a ton of hair algae. I did try and like clean out a fair bit of it. Just down here, I've already gotten, yeah, I just manually went ahead and just picked that out. But we seem to have like a boom of plant growth too. I'm not sure if that's because of the temperature or because of like the excess waste in the tank, that the plants are just taking up all that nutrients. But these plants at the back there seem to just booming. We seem to have some more growth like up in this corner as well. But as well, I don't know if it's just because the water level has dropped a little bit, that it looks like they're close to the surface or not, but anyways, it's still looking pretty cool nonetheless. But I thought I'd go ahead and feed these guys and we can watch them have some food. So this here is what we've been feeding the Rummy Noses, these micro pellets. It seems to be going good. They seem to really enjoy it. It's pretty awesome to watch, so hopefully they go a bit crazy as well. I'm gonna give the glass a little bit of a tap, try and get them trained in, and you know, probably after a few weeks they'll realize like once that glass tap means food is on the way. And just because of the way these pellets kind of work and the pressure and everything, I kind of just put my hand inside and let them sink. Now I'm still trying to work out like the best amount to feed these guys. Hopefully they realize how they're going. Yeah, there they go, going in crazy for it. That's awesome. They just kind of dash around like crazy. It's really cool. Definitely one of the cooler things about feeding these kind of fish, just because obviously the only fish I had before this was the beta, and he's pretty lackluster to feed. He kind of just comes up to top, eats what he wants, and then cruises off and doesn't really do too much crazy stuff. But I'm going to chuck in a couple of pellets as well for the Corey. I think I've only got like 3 or 4 in here. They should sink. There you go, they'll just kind of cruise on the bottom and they'll come out when they want to as well. So that should all be pretty good. I'm just going to add a little bit of the CO2 booster as well. There we go, and that should be all good. But yeah, I think I'm just going to really just top up the water. Tomorrow I might do a bit of a clean out of the tank and just kind of do a water change anyways, just to be safe. I might trim off some of the plants and replant them as well. Maybe take out this left side over here just because they don't really seem to be growing too well. I don't know if this is because of those stems or if it's just because of the lighting situation, but the other ones on the right hand side have seemed to do much better. So I don't know, maybe they're just too close together and just kind of can't get their own growth. So I might take those out, take some trimmings and put them down on that side and see how they go anyway.
Alrighty, so I forgot to mention after watching this in post that we were heading to the fish store next up. I don't want to show you guys the tank, but we've had a couple of issues since then. Most of the fish are fine. The rummy nose, we ended up losing one. I don't really know why. All the water temperature or everything was still fine. I don't know if it's just a bad one that we got from, so we only have 7 of those now. Since then as well, we've gone ahead and had to take out the Ambolia, I think it was called, that real like fluffy bushy plant. All of that seemed to die in the tank. I don't really know why, but I ended up getting a piece of valve that I put in that back left hand corner that you guys will see in just a moment, that kind of loops up and over the tank, which looks pretty cool, I think. So yeah, I guess we're gonna go ahead and jump over to the store now and grab some more of the tetras. here we have it, guys. The tank and everything is all finished up now. I'm super happy with the way this turned out, and as you guys might be able to see, we have 3 additional fish. Just up here, I think what I can find online anyways, they're laser tetras. You guys might be able to fill me in a little bit better. They go in this red coloration with kind of like a pinstripe down them. I ended up getting them off my sister. She had 3 of them just in a tiny little tank, and that she couldn't, have any more. So she said, do I want them? And I was like, why not? I've got this tetra tank going, so I can just pop them in here as well. So they're all fine, all happy, and seem to color up an absolute ton since I bought them from her place, which is pretty cool. But yeah, so they're in there. So if any of you guys know exactly what they are, I've tried to find, like, there's so many different breeds of tetras, and what I can see anyways, that's the closest thing I can find to them. So for now, they're looking pretty good. We haven't lost any more fish, so it's really sucky that we lost one of the rummy nose tetras just up here, but I'm not really sure why. As I said, I couldn't find a body or anything like that either, so I don't really know what exactly happened to them, but I mean, all the other ones seem to be going fine now, and it's been close to a week now since I've actually got the fish, and everything looks pretty good back in here. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video here, guys, but hopefully you guys will see me in another one pretty soon. And yeah, let me know what you guys think of the tank and everything like that, and I guess I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Later.